7 years after Super Typhoon U2 blanketed Saipan with mountains of debris, the Commonwealth is finally getting the heavy-duty machine it needs to finish the cleanup and to keep the island's only landfill from filling up too soon. Chris Nelson shows us a 30-ton shredder that just made its debut at the Pacific Islands Environmental Training Symposium.
At first glance, it looks like something straight out of a car crushing yard, but this 30-ton multi-purpose shredder is the newest resident of Saipan's Marpi landfill. The machine is built to chew through the 80,000 cubic yards of mattresses, broken furniture, and splintered lumber left behind by Super Typhoon U2. James Benavente.
So the operator of whatever's feeding the hopper, usually an excavator, can have full control of the unit remotely. So if he sees something wrong or if he needs to shift the movement, you notice the machine's on tracks. So if it does need to move, he can control it with this remote while he's still in his cabin.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Once the disaster debris is gone, DPW crews will pivot to problem items, old tires, green waste, even scrap wood that can be recycled instead of buried. By reducing bulk, the shredder extends the life of Saipan's landfill, buying precious years before a costly expansion.
So we have a special attachment on our excavator. It's a clamshell grabber. So usually excavators are meant for digging, but with this attachment now we can literally grab whatever he wants to, set aside or load the hopper.
Paid for with federal funds and fast-tracked by a temporary Build America, Buy America waiver for U.S. territories, the shredder shipped in from a regional vendor and saves the CNMI time and money.
How much does a machine like this cost?
I heard close to $1 million US to include the shipping of the unit here.
Simon Brearley is a technician from down under who came north to help with the install and the handover.
Maintenance-wise, greasing, regular greasing, general maintenance on the engine side of things is normal for any of this sort of equipment. And the shredder unit itself, you can see it looks fairly aggressive. The nature of the machine has to be, but you've got to stay up on the wearing parts that are actually inside of that shredding unit.
This pile of mattresses will soon be little pellets, and tires will be shredded up here as well. The shredder is also a new arrow in DPW's emergency response quiver. When the next storm leaves Saipan strewn with downed trees and twisted tin, crews can grind the mess on site, keeping roads clear and landfills orderly. The machine is made by a company in Scandinavia.
Manufactured in Finland. Yep. So, no, they're an awesome machine. No, they really are. They work hard, they've got a hard job to do, and yeah, as I said, market leader for the tyres and mattresses, that's their real shining points.
Officials say recyclable metals and clean wood will be diverted to local construction projects, while non-recyclable waste will head to the landfill in a fraction of its former size. For residents still haunted by U2's scars, the sight and sound of progress couldn't come soon enough. On an island where space is limited, every cubic yard saved is a victory. Chris Nelson for the Channel 2 News.